A Psalm of Life by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Tell me not, in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream, for the soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not what they seem.
Life is real, life is earnest, and the grave is not its goal. Dust thou art, to dust returnest, was not spoken of the soul. Not enjoyment and not sorrow is our destined end or way, but to act that each tomorrow find us further than today.
Art is long, and time is fleeting, and our hearts, though stout and brave, still, like muffled drums, are beating funeral marches to the grave.
In the world's broad field of battle, in the bivouac of life, be not like dumb, driven cattle, be a hero in the strife.
Trust no future, however pleasant. Let the dead past bury its dead. Act in the living present, heart within, God o'erhead.
Lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime, and departing leave behind us footprints in the sands of times.
Footprints that perhaps another, sailing over life's solemn main, a forlorn and shipwrecked brother, seeing shall take heart again.
Let us then be up and doing, with a heart for any fate, still achieving, still pursuing, learn to labor and to wait.
Thoughtless Cruelty by Charles Lamb. There, Robert, you have killed that fly, and should you 1,000 ages try, the life you've taken to supply, you could not do it.
You surely must have been devoid of all thought and sense to have destroyed a thing of no which way you annoyed, you'll one day rue it.
That was a fly, perhaps you'll say, that was born in April and dies in May. And it just learned to display his wings 1 minute. And in the next it vanished quite. A bird devours it in its flight, and comes a cold blast in the night, there's no breath in it.
The bird but seeks its proper food, and providence, whose power endued, that fly with life when it thinks good may justly take it.
But you have no excuse for it. A life by nature made so short, this reason is that you for sport should shorter make it.
A fly,
A little thing.
a little thing that you rate. But Robert, don't estimate a creature's pain by small or great.
The greatest being.
The greatest being.
Can have but fibers, nerves, and flesh, although their frame and structureless escape our seeing.
The Charge of the Light Brigade by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Half a league, half a league, half a league onward. All in the valley of death rode the 600. Forward the Light Brigade, charge for the guns, he said. Into the valley of death rode the 600.
Forward the Light Brigade, was there a man dismayed? Not though the soldier knew someone had blundered. There's not to make reply, there's not to reason why. There's but to do and die. Into the valley of death rode the 600.
Cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon in front of them, volleyed and thundered, stormed out with shot and shell. Boldly they rode and well, into the jaws of death, into the mouth of hell, rode the 600.
Flashed all their sabers bare, flashed as they turned in air, sabering all the gunners there, charging an army while all the world wondered. Plunged in the battery's smoke, right through the line they broke, Cossack and Russian, reeled from the saber's stroke, shattered and sundered, they rode back, but not the 600.
Cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon behind them, volleyed and thundered, stormed out with shot and shell, while horse and hero had fell. They that had fought so well, back through jaws of death came through the mouth of hell rode the 600.
When can their glory fade? Oh, the wild charge they made, all the world wondered. Honor the charge they made, honor the Light Brigade.
Noble 600!
Mezzo Cammin by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Half of my life is gone, and I have let the years slip from me, and have not fulfilled the aspiration of my youth, to build some tower of song with lofty parapet. Not indolence, nor pleasure, nor fret of restless passions cannot be stilled, but sorrow and a care has kept me from what I may accomplish yet. Although halfway up the hill, I see my past lying beneath me, with its sounds and sights, a city with twilight dim and vast, the smoking rooftops, soft bells, and gleaming lights. I hear above me the autumnal blast, with the cataract of death far thundering from the heights.
Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Whose woods these are? I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year, he gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds that sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep.
Invictus by William Ernest Henley. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears, looms but horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.